Baguio, officially the city of Baguio, and is a city of the mountainous area of the northern Luzon, Philippines. It is also known as the summer capital of the Philippines, owing to its cool climate, since the city is located approximately 4,810 feet above mean sea level. It is often cited as 1,540 meters in the Luzon tropical pine trees forest ecoregion, which also makes it conducive for the growth of mossy plants, orchids, and pine trees, or as also famously known as the City of Pines. And today, we're going to go through the history of this magnificent place and know how this city came to be.
To know the history of Baguio better, let's head a bit farther into the past and start with the Spanish colonial period. In 1755, the Augustinian Fray Pedro de Vivar established a mission in Tonglo or Tongdo, outside Baguio, before he was driven out the following year. This rancheria included 220 people, including several Bacnang families. The Spanish tried to regain the mission in 1759 but were ambushed. This prompted the Governor-General Pedro Manuel de Arandia Santesteban to send Don Manuel Arza de Urrutia on a punitive expedition, which resulted in the mission being burned down to the ground. During the period of the Spanish rule in 1846, the Spaniards established a comandancia in the nearby town of La Trinidad and organized Benguet into 31 rancherias. Rancherias refer to a small rural settlement, one of which was Cafagway, meaning wide open space, a wide grassy area where now the present Burnham Park is situated. Cafagway was then a minor rancheria consisting of only about 20 houses. Most of the lands in Cafagway were owned by Mateo Carino, who served as its chieftain. The Spanish Presidencia, which was located at Baguio at the vicinity of Gisad Valley, was later moved to Carino's house, where the current city hall stands. Baguio, a local term for moss, once abundant in the area, was spelled by the Spaniards as Baguio, which served as the name of the rancheria and now is the current name of the city. During the Philippine Revolution in July 1899, Filipino revolutionary forces under Pedro Paterno liberated La Trinidad from the Spaniards and took over the government, proclaiming Benguet as the new province of the Philippine Republic. Baguio was converted into a town, with Mateo Carino being the presidente or the mayor.
Moving forward 146 years, the American colonial period starts. When the United States occupied the Philippine War, Baguio was selected to become the summer capital of then Philippine Islands. Governor-General William Taft on his first visit in 1901.
Elevations. Camp John Hay was established on October 25, 1903, after President Theodore Roosevelt signed an executive order setting aside land in Benguet for a military reservation for the United States Army. It was named after Roosevelt's Secretary of State, John Milton Hay.
The succeeding period saw further developments and in Baguio with the construction of Wright Park in honor of Governor-General Luke Edward Wright, Burnham Park in honor of Burnham Governor Pack Road, and Session Road.
Fast forwarding another 40 years from the start of World War II. Prior to World War II, Baguio was the summer capital of the Commonwealth of the Philippines and the home of the Philippine Military Academy, also known as PMA. By late March 1945, Baguio was within range of the American and Filipino military artillery. President Jose P. Laurel of the Second Philippine Republic, a puppet state established in 1943, departed the city in 22nd March and reached Taiwan 8 days later. On the 30th March, the remainder of the Second Republic government, along with the Japanese civilians, were ordered to evacuate Baguio on March 30. General Tomoyuki Yamashita and his staff then relocated to Bambang, Nueva Vizcaya. A major offensive to capture Baguio did not occur until April 1945 when the USAFIP-NL, or the United States Army Forces in the Philippines of Northern Luzon, 1st Battalion of the 66th Infantry, attached to the United States Army's 37th Division, the USAFIP-NL's 2nd Battalion of the 66th Infantry, attached to the U.S. 33rd Infantry Division, and the USAFIP-NL's 3rd Battalion of the 66th Infantry, converged on Baguio. By 27th of April 1945, the city was liberated and joint forces moved to liberate the Trinidad Valley. Baguio is the site of the formal surrender of General Yamashita and Vice Admiral Okachi at Camp John Hayes, American residence in the presence of Lieutenant Generals Arthur Percival and Jonathan Wainwright.
After the surrender of the Japanese and the end of World War II, we could have known that the city of Baguio is to be hit with another big challenge, and that is the 1990 Luzon earthquake.
The earthquake had a magnitude of 7.1 and destroyed some parts of Baguio and the surrounding provinces of Benguet. On the afternoon of July 16, 1990, a significant number of buildings and infrastructures were damaged, including the Hyatt Terraces Plaza, Nevada Hotel, Baguio Park Hotel, FRB Hotel, and Baguio Hilltop Hotel. Major highways were temporarily blocked due to the landslides and pavement breakup, and a number of houses were leveled or severely shaken with shocking losses of life. According to a wiki editor with ties to Baguio since May 1975, some of the fallen buildings were built on or near the fault lines. Local architects later admitted structural building codes should have been followed more religiously, particularly regarding concrete and rebar standards and soft stories.
Baguio has been built with typical Cordilleran zeal and hard work, with aid from the national government and international donors, such as Japan, Singapore, and other countries, including the continuous American aid to the national government, which for 1990 to 1991, direct aid totaled over $480 million US.